So what's going to happen is you're going to take a look at it to see if your sanitizers or any other chemicals, if there was any changes from that previous year, or if you are revalidating it, it's going to be based on that particular change. Here we go again. Hello again, PCQI, and welcome back to our All About Compliance channel. And we're going to be discussing GMP validation, sanitary operation evaluation. Now, in previous videos, we've been talking about GMP validations, and basically we have three categories for those. And if you haven't done it yet, PCQIs, this is going to be your first initial one, so this is actually part of the series. And if you need some help on putting all of these together, contact us at info@consultaryinc.com. Okay, so the first part is initial. Second part is you're going to be reassessing due to changes and actually doing your annual requirement and validating your good manufacturing practices. So let's take a look at this questionnaire under sanitary operation and evaluation. So when you are looking at this, you're going to be looking at the questionnaires, and basically the first question that it's going to be asked is, does the general maintenance such as buildings, fixtures, and other physical facilities of the plant, are they maintained in a clean and sanitary condition and are kept in repair to prevent food contact materials from becoming adulterated? So when you're looking at that, there's going to be some questions that's going to come up, and you're going to be looking for records. Remember, you're validating this particular part of your GMP. Now, you're looking for changes in substances used in cleaning and sanitizing and storage of toxic materials. So what's going to happen is you're going to take a look at it to see if your sanitizers or any other chemicals, if there was any changes from that previous year, or if you are revalidating it, it's going to be based on that particular change. So you're basically validating cleaning and effectiveness of that new cleaning agent or new equipment. Cleaning equipment could be part of that validation, that it works. Let's say you have a new foamer, and validating it more than likely is going to be through swabbing, and you're getting those lab results. So you're going to have those records looked at by you or by your team as a PCQI, okay? Next part of it is a pest prevention plan. So it's part of your process here on that question. If there's any new areas that had opened up, maybe a new device or new chemicals as well being used by your pest control provider, that's going to be looked at. So you're going to want to review your pest control prevention program with your provider. Next part is you're going to be asked the sanitations of food contact or non-food contact surfaces. Are they cleaned frequently to protect against allergen cross contact and against contamination of food contact materials? Now this one, it specifically be asking for swab before and after cleaning for validation of the sanitation agents. So you have a couple of swabs in there. So you're going to take a look at your ATP swabbing, make sure they are being performed, and you're going to be asked for records for those, and any swabs that you've done with your environmental monitoring program. They're going to then take a look at your swabbing schedule, make sure you're meeting those requirements on the frequency you've stated within the plan, and you are actually executing those swabs and test results, okay? Do food contact surfaces used for manufacturing / processing, packing, or holding food packaging materials are in a clean, dry, sanitary condition before use? Okay. The sanitation of non-food contact surfaces and non-food contact surfaces of equipment used in the operation of a food plant are clean and as frequently as necessary to protect against allergen cross contact and against contamination of food contact surfaces and food packaging materials. And finally, the question you're going to be asked is storage and handling of portable equipment and utensils are clean and sanitized. So sometimes that part we forget that. We just kind of have all of our cleaning materials or equipment, and we put them in certain part of the plant, and we're not maintaining general cleanliness of that area. You're going to have some residue, and sometimes I go and take a look at that. There's still buckets and water, and there's still solution in certain tanks that are no longer basically potent or mixed properly due to the chemicals no longer as effective, and they just keep basically watering it down and watering it down, so it's no longer effective. Now, when it comes to that, when you're in that part PCQI, also take a look at your all of your test strips. Make sure you have everything there. You're not looking for a particular test strip during your process and you're out of it. So also take a look at that as part of your preventive measure. So let's take a look at some of the notes here that's been provided by some of our internal auditors. Provide current building and maintenance and or sanitary permit from local authority. So that comment was put on there because sometimes there is new parts of the building that that's been added for sanitary measures. So you just want to make sure those are being recorded. Mainly, they look for drainage on that part of it, and also proper ventilation or lighting and things like that. I know it's kind of off the wall, right, with your sanitary operations. Provide SDSs, TSD, and or/MSDS for cleaning and sanitation of your chemicals, and make sure you take a look at those, because there's some preventive measures there for maybe you get the chemicals in your eyes. Do you need an eye wash or an eye shower, and protective equipment that's specifically for that particular product. Maybe certain gloves needs to be purchased when handling those or mixing them properly. Spill kits, okay, that's another one, as well as your drip pans that are available while you're in that process. Provide pest control records from a third-party service provider if you're using them, as well as your daily cleaning and sanitation validation form. So make sure they have the performed by, remember that one, and verified by and reviewed by section filled out. Okay. Check your environmental monitoring or finished product complaint trending and testing of allergen to validate if implementation of cleaning sanitation program is effective. Now, you've heard that first on the first process of our GMP, where on the personal hygiene, we also look at, these type of complaints. This is kind of, hand in hand with sanitation as well, if your product begins to fail on their shelf life slash stability, for your finished product. Now, some corrective actions, they actually put some things in here of reviewing and implementing the cleaning and sanitation program. The cleaning of food contact, not food contact materials should be done before and after production run. This is just examples of PCQI. Storage of handling and of portable equipment and utensils should be cleaned regularly. So these are some of the corrective action we put in for that. We have others that you can add to this as you see fit, as you're putting together these type of validation checklist. Well, let me end a quick note on that one, PCQI. So till then, if you see value in this video, kindly share it to our fellow PCQI and food safety professionals. Till then, have a great day, PCQI, and stay strong. Bye for now. Contact us, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks again, PCQIs. Have a good one.